What up, everyone? Welcome to the Commish report. Sorry I missed last week. I had some technical difficulties. So this week I got my little boy here. He's going to help me out. Or he's going to leave. All right, whatever. So I got to do 2 weeks Commish report because I missed last week. So we'll go ahead and recap 2 weeks ago in case some of you guys forgot. It has been a while. My team, the Abusement Park, beat Chris Brown's team, the Haymaker, 133-108. My Vic in the Box beat the Bills of Fantasy Football, 123-76. Yeah Buddy beat the Bounty Hunters, 135-111. And I Like Turtles beat Circle City Sting, 116-88. So now I'm kind of conflicted on who to give out the Bonehead Award to. Anytime I can give out the Bonehead Award to Chris Brown, I like to. But he has some stiff competition 2 weeks ago with Doug, who just made one bonehead move after another. So I'm kind of don't know who to give out the Bonehead Award to. I'll figure it out by the end of this program. The reason why I'm looking at Chris Brown's team is because Chris Brown started Matt Ryan, who put up 9 points, and benched Michael Vick, who had 26 points, or Peyton Manning, who had 25 points for that matter. And he also started Vernon Davis, who put up 3 points, when he had Antonio Gates, who put up 20 points on his bench. So I could give it to Chris, or I could give it to Douglas, who started Phillip Rivers, probably the worst quarterback in the NFL, when he had Matthew Stafford on his bench, who put up 25 points. That's a 21-point difference right there. Or he started an injured Pierre Garçon, who got 0 points, didn't play a snap, and he had Jordy Nelson on the bench, who put up 34 points. Just having Jordy Nelson in his game alone instead of an injured player would have been enough to beat John. The undefeated John, might I add. So I'm just looking over at Doug's bench. I tell you, he's got some type of, magical superpower bench that all of his guys on his bench just perform incredibly, and players on his team suck. I mean, if you were to put Chris Brown on Doug's bench 2 weeks ago, he would have been 6'5" and can sexually please his wife. Because, I mean, Doug's bench is just incredible. But, I think that fact alone, I'm going to have to give the Bonehead Award to Doug for allowing the undefeated Turtles to sneak out with a victory that he should have lost. So, the Bonehead Award 2 weeks ago goes to Doug. Doug, you draft players for a reason. You drafted Matthew Stafford as your number 1 quarterback. You drafted Jordy Nelson as your number 2 wide receiver. You don't bench those players. You drafted them for a reason. So, for that alone, I'm going to have to give the Bonehead Award to Doug. Although I would love to give it to Chris Brown, I just think for this week or 2 weeks ago, there's someone a little bit more deserving of it, and it's Doug. So last week, we'll go ahead and recap that game real quick, or those games. We had I Like Turtles with a demanding win over Yeah Buddy by 72 points, 152-80. We had the Bounty Hunters with a 35-point victory over the Bills of Fantasy Football, 120-85. We had My Vic in a Box with a pounding of the Haymaker, 147-85. And Circle City Sting squeaked out a close victory over me, 149-136. Really, there's so many blowouts here that not one player could have made the difference in any one of these games. Yeah Buddy didn't have a 72-point player on his bench. The Bills of Fantasy Football didn't have a 35-point player on their bench. The Haymaker didn't have a 65-point player on their bench. And I lost by 13, and the most points I had on my bench was 11. So, but I will go ahead and give out the Bonehead Award this week for someone who lost to the worst team in fantasy football. The guy who really just gets in his own way when it comes to putting his team together. Doug by far has the worst team in fantasy football, and I lost to him. So here's the shocker of the week. I'm going to give myself the Bonehead Award for losing to Doug. Frankly, anyone who loses to Doug deserves a Bonehead Award. So I'll go ahead and give myself the Bonehead Award for last week. There. You guys happy? I gave myself the Bonehead Award. Quick look ahead to this week. We've got the battle for last place between Yeah Buddy and the Circle City Sting. We have I Like Turtles playing the Bills of Fantasy Football. The Haymaker playing the Bounty Hunters, and the Abusement Bark playing My Vic in a Box. So good luck to everyone. Battle between the Shawns. May the better Shawn win. It has been and always will be me. So good luck to everyone this week.